Your cat isn't ignoring you. They're judging whether you're worth their time. What if I told you there are 5 specific words that can crack the code to your cat's mind and make them actually listen to you? Stick around because word number 3 will completely change how you see your stubborn cat forever. Picture this. You're standing in your kitchen, calling your cat's name while they're clearly doing something they shouldn't be doing on the counter. They look at you, blink slowly, and then continue doing exactly what they were doing. Sound familiar? Here's the thing. Your cat heard you loud and clear. They understood every single word. They just made a business decision that whatever they're doing is more profitable than listening to you. But before you think your cat is just being a furry little rebel, let me blow your mind with some actual science. Do cats really understand human words? A groundbreaking 2019 study from the University of Tokyo revealed something incredible. Cats can absolutely recognize and distinguish human words, but they process them completely differently than dogs do. Think about it this way. Dogs are like that eager student who raises their hand for every question, desperately wanting teacher approval. Cats? They're more like that genius sitting in the back row, pretending to sleep, but secretly absorbing everything the professor says. Dr. Atsuko Saito, the leading researcher in feline behavior, discovered that cats don't just recognize words, they actually build sophisticated mental databases, linking words to experiences, emotions, and outcomes. Unlike dogs who were bred for thousands of years to follow human commands, cats evolved as independent hunters. They don't need our approval to survive, which means when they do respond to us, it's because they genuinely want to, not because they have to. So yes, your cat understands way more than you think. They're just running their own cost-benefit analysis every time you speak. Word number 1, their name. A study published in Scientific Reports tested this exact thing. Researchers played recordings of random words to cats, then played their actual names. The results? Even when complete strangers said their names, cats responded with ear flicks, head turns, and tail movements. But here's what's fascinating. Cats don't respond to their names the same way every time. They're like celebrities deciding which paparazzi deserves their attention. Try this experiment right now. Call your cat's name in 3 different tones: neutral, happy, then slightly annoyed. Watch their body language closely. Most cats respond better to that soft, high-pitched voice we naturally use with babies. The secret? Your cat has categorized their name as important human sound, but whether they grace you with a response depends entirely on their current mood and what you're offering. Pro tip: if your cat seems to ignore their name, try sweetening your tone. Sometimes they're not ignoring you. You're just not speaking their language. Word number 2, treat and food words. If you've ever noticed your cat developing superhuman hearing the moment you say treat or dinner, you're witnessing classical conditioning in action. Here's what's happening in your cat's brain. Every single time you've said treat and followed through with actual food, you've been programming their neural pathways. It's like installing software that automatically triggers the response. Human said magic word, "Sow good things incoming." But cats are smarter than we give them credit for. They don't just recognize the word treat, they learn the entire vocabulary around food. Words like dinner, hungry, eat, and even the sound of specific food containers opening. I know a cat owner in Texas whose cat learned to distinguish between the sound of her regular food bag and her treat bag from 2 rooms away. That's not coincidence, that's intelligence. Try this. Say treat in a completely different tone than usual and see if your cat still reacts. Some cats rely on tone and context, while others have literally memorized the sound pattern of the word itself. The fascinating part? Cats can even learn food-related words in different languages if they hear them consistently paired with meals. Your cat isn't just hungry, they're a linguistic genius. Word number 3, no. Cats absolutely understand the word no. They know exactly what it means. They understand you're not happy, and they make a conscious choice about whether to listen or not. A 2023 study from the University of Helsinki made a mind-blowing discovery. Cats who regularly ignore no actually score higher on problem-solving tests. These little rebels aren't being difficult. They're showing off their intelligence. Here's what's actually happening in your cat's brain when you say no. First, they analyze your tone. Yes, they know you're upset. Second, they calculate the potential consequences versus the reward of continuing their behavior. Third, and this is the incredible part, they make a deliberate decision about whether your displeasure is worth stopping for. It's like they're running an internal spreadsheet. Probability of actual consequences, 15%. Enjoyment level of current activity, 87%. Recommendation, continue operation. Watch your cat next time you say no. Notice that brief pause? That's not hesitation. That's literally their brain running calculations. Unlike dogs who desperately want to please us, cats operate on a completely different value system. They're like tiny freelance contractors who need to know what's in it for them. Want to make no more effective? Don't just tell them what to stop. Show them what to do instead, and make it worth their while. Your cat understands no, but they're waiting for you to make a better offer. Word number 4. Come here. Dr. Sarah Ellis from International Cat Care discovered something incredible. Cats can learn to respond to come here with up to 80% reliability. But here's the catch. It all depends on how you've programmed that phrase into their memory. Think about when you usually say come here to your cat. If you're like most people, it's probably when they're doing something naughty and you want them to stop, right? Well, that's exactly why your cat might be giving you the feline equivalent of new phone, who dis? Here's the game-changing approach. Start using come here only when something amazing is about to happen. Maybe it's dinner time, maybe you're about to open their favorite treats, or maybe you're holding that feather toy they go crazy for. Cats develop what scientists call anticipatory behavior. Over time, they'll start responding to come here even when they can't see the reward, simply because they've learned that good things happen when they do. It's like they're thinking, well, last time this human said those words, I got salmon treats. Might as well see what they're offering today. The key is consistency and positive association. Every single time you say, come here, something good needs to happen for your cat. No exceptions. Try this starting today. Only use come here for positive interactions for the next 2 weeks, and watch how your cat's response completely transforms. Word number 5. Good job. Our final word might surprise you because it reveals something beautiful about the cat-human relationship. Good job, and praise words. A 2021 study at Oregon State University made a discovery that shocked the animal behavior world. They found that many cats actually preferred human interaction and praise over food. Let that sink in. Your cat might value your approval more than treats. But here's where it gets really emotional. When you say good kitty or good job, your cat isn't just hearing words. They're processing your emotional state, your body language, and even tiny changes in your facial expressions. Dr. Kristen Vitale, who led the study, found that cats who received consistent verbal praise along with physical affection showed stronger bonds with their owners and actively sought out more human interaction. Every time you praise your cat, you're creating what scientists call a positive emotional feedback loop. Your cat does something adorable, you respond with genuine happiness, and your cat learns that making you happy feels good for them too. It's like you're both getting a little hit of oxytocin, the same bonding hormone that makes human relationships so rewarding. Try this tomorrow morning. Start your day by saying good morning to your cat in that special voice we all use with our pets. Consistent morning interactions actually set the tone for cat-human communication throughout the entire day. And here's something incredible. Cats are so tuned into praise that they can tell the difference between when you're genuinely happy with them and when you're just going through the motions. Your cat isn't ignoring you out of spite or stupidity. They're sophisticated creatures running complex calculations about whether your requests align with their priorities. Remember, every cat is unique. Your furry friend might have developed their own special vocabulary that's meaningful just to the two of you. The key is understanding that communication with cats is a two-way street built on mutual respect and positive associations. So, how many of these words does your cat respond to? And what's your cat's unique word that only they understand? Drop your stories in the comments below. I love hearing about the special language you've developed with your feline friend. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want more insights into the fascinating world of cat psychology. Trust me, once you start understanding how your cat's mind really works, your relationship will never be the same.